Okay, guys, it is time for the hardest area of makeup, the one that I really struggle with, and that would be eye products. I love eye products, especially eyeshadow. So, this is the drawer that most of my shadows are in. I also have in this drawer here my mascaras and liners, so I'm going to pull everything out and we will get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the mascara and eyeliners because for the most part, I don't really think I'm gonna be getting rid of many of these. I just got a lot of them and most of these are unopened, so they'll be good basically until I open them and start using them, and then I'll need to worry about them eventually expiring. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna set that down here, so I'm gonna move you guys. Okay, so the first thing I've got here is an Avon, nope, not Avon. This one's Revlon Color Stay. It's just an eyeliner twist up black pen, or pencil rather. So this is one of the things I'm going to be working on using up entirely with this project. And then here's the Avon one. This is a Glimmer Stick Diamond. It's in the shade Black Ice. It does have kind of it's kind of hard to see, but it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it does look really nice, and as you can see, it's really black, so I don't really want to get rid of that. This is the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto. This came in the Sephora eyeliner set that I bought. Most of these, not all, but a lot of these came in that set. This is a Pacifica Natural Minerals eyeliner in the shade Fringe. This came in an Ipsy bag. It's a good dark brown color. I like using that on my under eye for lining. Oh, let's see. This hasn't been opened yet. It's Sephora's crayon. It's just a black eyeliner. It's waterproof. Okay, I have two Urban Decay liners. This one is a backup that I had, but I've finished this product, so this is the only one I have now. This is in the color 0, and this is in the color Whiskey. So let's do that one here. That's 0. And then I'll do Whiskey next to the brown eyeliner from Pacifica. So this one has a little bit of more of a reddish tone to it. I really like these. I'm not sure if I would repurchase them again because I do think that there are a lot of good eyeliners at the drugstore, but I'm glad I still have this one and I'm going to work on using it up. Also have the Urban Decay double-ended liner. This one is in Rockstar. It's kind of a purpley shade. Really pretty. And then over here we have Perversion, which is supposed to be like the blackest of black. As you can see, it definitely is a lot darker than the others I've swatched. So I've not used this at all yet except for swatching it. And then I think this is the last pencil I have. This is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and it's in the shade, how do you say it? Blacker. And I've used this once, and it's supposed to be like a gel in a pencil form, and it worked really nicely, so I'm excited to give that a try. More of a try, I suppose I should say. Okay, I have 3 liquid liners. The one I've been working on is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. I really like this. I feel like there's still a lot of product in here, so I'm not sure how long this will last. And then I have the Stila Stay All Day, and this is in dark brown. I haven't opened this yet. I know once you open something like this, it kind of starts the drying out process, so I'm trying to wait until I'm ready to start using it to pop the cap off of it. And then I have the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I've heard a lot of really great things about this, so I'm excited to be able to try this. And both of these came in the set from Sephora. So as you can see, quite a few eyeliners to go through, and I don't think I'll be able to get through all of those in the next year, but I definitely want to try at least to get through these two for sure because I've had them the longest. And then also I'm sure that this one will be gone by the end of next year. And then I don't know. I don't really have a game plan for the eyeliners. I have two eyebrow gels. This one is NYX Control Freak. I haven't opened this yet, but that's what I'm going to be moving on to when I finish up this one. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I really like this. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora. This is my second one, and I think it does a really great job. I'm not sure that I would be willing to actually spend the money that it costs to get this, but in general, I really do like it. Last eyeliner, I do have Black Track Fluid Line from MAC. I think this is about a year and a half old, maybe. I'm trying to see if you can kind of see where I'm at with it. I do have a pretty good dip in there, but I need to really just go ahead and get through this. I think I'm going to definitely make this one of my goal products for 2015. And that way also I can back to MAC it. All right, all I have left in this basket are mascaras. I'm going to talk about the ones I already have open first and then move on to the ones I haven't opened. All right, for my lower lashes, I have the Maybelline Lash Discovery. I really like this a lot. And let's see, does it have a shade on it? I think yeah, it's down here. I got this in the waterproof in Very Black. I also have a little sample of Benefit They're Real. I've went through many tubes of this mascara. I really like it, and at some point in the future, I'm sure I'll rebuy it. But after I finish up this tube, obviously, I have quite a few other mascaras to worry about before I even think of repurchasing anything. This is the Flawless Definition from Bare Minerals mascara. And this came as a gift in the Bare Minerals kit that I tried out. You can look back at some of my old videos for more information on that. I thought I really hated this, but I've used it and played with it a little more, and I like it. I wouldn't say I absolutely love it, and I probably would not purchase this myself, but I'm glad that I have it to use for now. And the last one that I've currently got open is this Essence Get Big Lashes in the Waterproof. I like this a lot, and it's only a couple of bucks. You can buy it at Ulta. I think this is a great, great, great drugstore mascara. Okay, I guess I'll show you the deluxe sample sizes I have first. And please keep in mind, I'm just gonna tell you the name of what they are because I don't think I think only one of these I've ever used before. Okay, this is the Josie Maran Argan Black Oil Mascara. And I am excited to try this. First of all, the packaging is beautiful, but I also just am really intrigued by an oil mascara. I've never tried anything like that. This is Volumized from Model Co. It came in an Ipsy bag. This is Givenchy, and the color is Black Taffeta. And okay, there's the name. I was trying to find the name of the actual mascara. This is the Noir Couture Volume Mascara. And I think this is the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen for a mascara. It's just straight up sexy. Love it. I have I have two of the Perversion mascaras. One came in the Sephora mascara set, which is where a lot of these little minis came from. And then the other one was a 100-point perk. And I've not tried either of those. So I guess I kind of took a step of faith there in having two of them. This is a Sephora mascara, Outrageous Curl. This is Buxom Blackest Black Mascara. Let's see. It just says Lash Mascara, so I guess it's just their regular mascara. This is Buxom Show Off Black Mascara. And it says Full and Fabulous. So I'm excited to try that, and it's really cute packaging too. This is the Lancome Excessive Black Hypnos Drama Mascara. I've had a deluxe sample of this from Sephora before, and I didn't really love this. I'm not going to open it right now, but the one's kind of weird. I am going to try it again, but I might end up tossing this out. A few more deluxe sample sizes. This is the, let's see, who are you? YSL Baby Doll Mascara. I've heard really good stuff about this from a few different YouTubers I watch, so I'm excited to try that. This is the Clinique Lash Power Feathering Mascara. All Clinique mascaras I've ever tried I've really liked, so I'm excited to try that. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I have used this before and I liked it pretty well, so I'm glad to have that. This is the Kat Von D Mascara, Immortal Lash Mascara. Packaging is really pretty. This is the Marc Jacobs Blacker Omega Lash Volumizing Mascara. So those are all of my sample sizes of mascara. I think I could almost open a freaking mascara store at this point. Alright, but I'm not done. I have some regular sizes here. So I'm just going to kind of group stuff together. I have the Lash Domination Mascara, and it came with a bonus, it looks like it has maybe half the product of the big one. But this is by far probably my favorite mascara. It has a really unique wand, and it's just really good at volumizing. When it comes to drugstore mascara, my absolute favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, and I always buy it in the waterproof. I buy all mascara when possible in the waterproof, just because I wear contacts and I have allergy issues and watery eyes at times, so I like to just try to be preventative as far as getting mascara all over my face. And those are fairly inexpensive, by the way, at the drugstore. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I've never tried it before. This is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. First of all, that's the longest freaking name for a mascara, but I think it's funny. This is a huge tube, compared to some. You can see how skinny that one is. This is a really fat tube, but I don't remember. I feel like I've either tried this one or the other Essence mascara before, and I really liked it. I think it was the other one, but I've heard good stuff about this one, and it's really affordable. Where are we? Oh, two more. This is also an Essence mascara. Never tried it. It has a little sample look of what the brush looks like, and it looks really nice. It kind of reminds me of the brush on the Bare Minerals mascara, this one here. So I'll be interested to see how that is. This is the Maximum Definition Volume Mascara. And the last one is a double-ended. This is from Clinique. This is the High Impact Mascara in black on this end. And then on this end over here, you have a primer. So that is all of the mascara I currently have in my collection. And also, I'll just show you, I have this little e.l.f. I only have one eyeliner sharpener, and this is it, and it's from e.l.f., and it's a cheapie, and I've had it forever, but it works. Okay, guys, and for the rest of the crazy, I'm going to start with this back here. This is, let's see, I'm going to move my palettes back. This is mostly loose shadows or smaller palettes. Let's start with some primer type products that I have. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've had this one for, I think, at least 2 years. And it's still going pretty strong. I'm currently working on panning it. And as you can see, it's slowly going down. But I really like this. And I would definitely think of repurchasing it in the future. And then I have two Wet n Wild primers from Fergie. This one is the Take on the Day, just kind of basic primer. And then they have the shimmer, which one is called A Little Party. So this one is really, really pretty. Also to just use as a lazy product all over your lid. but I am waiting. I've used both of these, but I'm waiting to use them anymore until I finish my Urban Decay primer. All right. This is the Color Tattoo in Barely Beige. I believe this was in their very first limited edition collection. As you can see, I have hit pan on this. I'm currently working on trying to use this up because it is starting to get dry. But I am going to keep it and use it up. This is the Color Tattoo in Toughest Taupe. You can probably tell from my pan, but this one is really crusty. It's pulling away from the edges. I've revived it a couple of times now. I like using this for my eyebrows. I do not like using this at all for like on my eyelids. I just think it looks awful on my eyelids, but it's a great brow color if you need a more ashy tone. I think I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side to toss. I'm not even going to try to pass it on because it is dried up basically. And then I believe the only other like base that I have is from MAC. This is the Painterly Paint Pot. I've had this for maybe a year and I am making some progress on it, but there's still a lot of product in here. So I'm going to hop on using this up. It's still incredibly creamy. Like it's not dry at all, but I don't want it to go bad either. So I'm going to work on using this up next year too. All right, let's talk about single eyeshadows, which I don't have a ton of. This is the Milani Bella Mandarin. These are like the gel powder shadows, which I know everyone says, I don't know why they call them a gel powders. They just feel like a regular shadow, which is true. I really like this color. It's a really pretty orangey shade. So I think I'm going to keep this for now. This is NYX Over the Taupe, and this is their like newer hot singles. It's just a really pretty taupey color. I like to use it for my brows. I'm going to keep it. This is another one of the hot singles. This is in the shade Chandelier. Not sure if you can really see that very well. It's a pretty color, but I think I need to go ahead and depot this and put it in my Freeform palette because I forget that I have it and I don't reach for it very often. So I'm going to set this to the side to depot it. This is the NYX. This is like their old singles. And this is in the color Charcoal Brown. And I bought this to use as a brow powder. And it works really well as that. So I'm going to keep this as well. And I'm not going to depot it. All right. Next, I have 3 of the e.l.f. eyeshadow, mineral eyeshadows. So I have the color Enchanting, Temptress, and Trendy. I haven't really used these much. They're kind of messy. I'm going to set these to the side to go ahead and pass on because while I don't dislike them, I just don't wear them very much. I have other shadows I like better, and I don't want to feel like I have to reach for these even though I have other shadows that I paid more for that I would rather be using. This is just a little Bare Minerals duo, and this is the pink shade is Debutante, and then this shade here is Waltz. I like these. I haven't had them very long, so I'm going to keep them, but there's not a lot of product in here, so I'll probably try to go ahead and pan these in the new year. This is an e.l.f. brightening eye color, and this trio is called Day to Night, or sorry, it's a quad, but it's called Day to Night. This is actually a really nice product. I like it. I didn't pay for this. If you buy from e.l.f. and you put in a couple of friends' names and emails for them to kind of spam basically. They'll send you a free product. So this was my free product in my last order from e.l.f. And I really like these shades. They're really pigmented and buttery. They're like super nice. Let's see, I've got stuff all over me. But I have other shadows, like I said, that I like better and I would rather use. So I'm going to put this to the side to get rid of. Next is my NYX palette. It's just a little palette. It's called Love in Paris. It has 9 pans. And this is in the Merci Beaucoup shades. It's a really pretty palette. I really like the packaging. I think the bow's a cute touch. It's easy to travel with because it's compact, but it has a good range of shades. You can do a darker smoky look, and you can also do a pretty natural matte everyday shade kind of look. So I'm definitely going to keep this. I have 2 Wet n Wild shadow palettes. These are the only Wet n Wild shadows that I own. This one is in Smoke and Melrose. I really like it. And then this one is in Melrose at Night. And the kind of like rumor going around is these together kind of make up the Naked 3 palette as a dupe. I don't have a Naked 3 palette, but I do like these, so I'm going to keep them. So if you're looking for something similar and you don't want to spend the money on the Naked 3 though, this might be a good solution. All right. And then I have 2 more little e.l.f. quads here. I don't know why they look different because I ordered the same item, but it's kind of nice in a way actually. So these are just the Elements palettes. You can buy them on their website for $1. And then inside, I'm missing one right now because I pulled it out for when I went on vacation. Sorry, I'm blinding you guys here. But inside I have MAC eyeshadows. So this is in Pink Venus. This is Matte Quarry, and then this one is Mulch. I really like all of these shades. Pink Venus was given to me and also Mulch by my best friend, and this is a really nice color. I think this spring I will try to pan this. And then this one is actually currently empty, but I do use this for my MAC shadows. All right, so that's all the like single kind of shades. I'm gonna put this stuff back and then we'll get back together. Okay, now on to more of my bigger palettes as well as my freeform type palettes. Like I said before, eyeshadows are my weakness. I know I shouldn't buy more because I probably already have almost all the colors, and I mainly just wear neutrals, and you can only make beige and champagne and dark brown like and rename them and repackage them so many times. But anyway, this is from the Tarte Away We Go, and you can pop those in there. I don't have anything in it right now, so I'm just going to set it to the side back there. This is my Z palette. In there, I currently have, let's see, Straw Harvest from MAC. This is MAC Satin Taupe, MAC Naked Lunch, MAC Wedge, and MAC Soft Brown. I really like all of these, and I need to use my MAC shadows more. I've kind of strayed away from using them as much, but I definitely need to. And then down here, I depotted, this is Bella Bamba from Benefit, and this is Hula from Benefit. And I would like to use both of these up during my project, Use It or Lose It, in 2015. I've had these for a while. They're not shades I really reach for much, but I don't want to just throw them away because I don't hate them. I just don't use them a lot. This is 2 of the shades. I don't know the exact color of the palette, but it was the like NYX eyebrow palette that had some wax on the side. And I didn't really use the wax, and the packaging was kind of bulky, so I just took them out of there. I would like to completely pan both of these next year. All right, this is a limited edition 6-pan eyeshadow from MAC, and this shade is Devoted Poppy, and it's supposed to be like classic eyeshadows. This was given to me by my best friend because she wasn't using it. It's got a really pretty champagne bronze, kind of like a matte black, a blue, a green, and just like a nice soft apricot kind of color. I like this. I don't want to really get rid of it. I don't use it a ton, but like if I did want to do a blue or a green shadow for some reason, I don't really have them anywhere else, to be honest. So this is like the only really colorful per se shadows that I own. All right, the infamous Naked palette from Urban Decay. I have this. I've had this for 2 years, I think, and I haven't hit pan on any of them. I don't even think I'm super close to hitting pan on any of these, so I need to work on this more. And then I also have the Naked 2, and as you can see, a lot of these, like, I've barely even used. I like this palette, but I have others I like more. So this might be something I eventually decide I'm good with passing on to someone, but I'm just not quite there yet. And then my baby, the Lorac Pro. I've had this for 2 years, I think. And you can see there's a really good dip in a couple of these shades. The mauve shade, light bronze, and the nude shade in particular have been really well loved. I really like this. I'm not going to be doing the Pan That Palette challenge along with you guys, just because I think I would die from boredom. Even though I love this palette, I don't want to just totally only use it, but I do want to get more used to this next year. So those are my like palettes that look like that. And then for larger palettes, I have another Z palette type of deal. This is not a Z palette. This is from Another Lost Soul on Etsy. And in here, I have, these are not MAC shadows. I can't remember the brand now. They might be Elizabeth Arden. I don't know. Does she even make makeup? I can't remember who these are from, but my best friend gave them to me. And then down here, I have some these are Clinique duos that I've went ahead and depotted. I think I am gonna go ahead and toss out most of these duos just because I don't use them very much. The one I really, really want to keep is this Strawberry Fudge duo right here because I think the pink is really unique and it's just really, really nice. But I think that the others I'm going to go ahead and just toss because I never reach for these. I don't find them to be like the easiest shadows to work with. And they're just not like as nice. Like this is super chalky. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Set that back there. And then of course I have the Lorac Mega Pro. I'm definitely keeping this and I'm looking forward to using this a lot next year. This is the only other palette that I have that really has any colors that are outside of neutral. So this has some green and indigo and some like wine kind of colors and a little bit more pinks, which are still pretty neutral, but there's that. And then last is the most recent like palette I've purchased. The only thing I hate about this is it's so bulky. And so I think eventually I will probably depot these into my Freeform palette. So that's one of the reasons I'm thinking of dumping the Cliniques is to make some room for these. But this is the Tarte Away We Go. I have been using this and I really, really like it. I had an old eye palette from Tarte that I did not use very much and I didn't really like because I didn't find the colors to be very pigmented. But they did a much better job this year with this guy because the shadows are really nice. They're super buttery. They're super pigmented, easy to work with. I really have been enjoying this palette. So, and then there's some blushes in here and I would depot those as well. And haven't really decided for sure what I'm going to do, but I think I will end up depotting these to get more use out of it. The only bad thing is if I do that, I won't be able to really use this guy as much. So if you guys have any suggestions on what to do about this, because like this does not currently fit into any of my drawers very well. And so I'm not really sure what to do as far as that goes. So as you can see, I have a lot of freaking eyeshadow. I really need to downsize even more than this, but I'm just not quite there yet mentally, but I'm sure I will get there in the next year. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have my brush video coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you've missed any of the other videos in this series, I'll leave them linked down below. Thank you.